welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, hi, subscribe. So I have not filmed a makeup video yet in my new apartment, and this is a different setup for myself. At my last apartment, I was able to hide the tripod in the door, and just how my bathroom's set up and how I would like to film, it kind of has to be in the frame. So we're gonna be ghetto for the makeup videos, but for all the other stuff where I'm talking about like just trans issues in general, I'll be able to hide the tripod. But for now, we're gonna just deal with the tripod being right there. So I also don't like how I think I need to be less picky with how the tripod is. I just try to fix it a little bit, and now it's shaking a little bit. So if the screen's shaky, I'm sorry. Okay, I think I'm satisfied. Sorry. Anyways, makeup. So on my YouTube channel, I have not done any like crazy makeup looks and everything. Like I've never done like a cut crease or anything. Like I can do that. I know how to like do stuff like that. But honestly, it just kind of depends on what my mood is, and that's what ends up happening. So today, I don't know what kind of makeup mood I want to do. I want to do like a makeup therapy kind of thing. If you have seen my last video where I was talking about my HRT update, and if you are new to this channel, hello, I am transgender and I am from Utah. With that being said, it has been I've hit a rut, kind of, and I just kind of need to get into some makeup, so that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna do like a makeup therapy kind of thing with this video. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'll tell you what I'm doing, but we're just kind of gonna go with the flow and how I'm feeling, and whatever happens on the face happens. If you want to follow along, you can. If you don't have the same products as I do, that's okay. Use what you got. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of talk about my makeup journey, because makeup has been a huge part of my life, and which it sounds corny, like, why is makeup a part of your life? It has been a huge part of my journey as a trans person, and I will get into that as I start doing my makeup. Oh my god. I am filming on a Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I have the weekend off, so I'm going to go visit my family down in Payson. But goodness me. So I'm going to take my NYX Prime and Setting Spray. Bear with me. Did you love how off that note was? And I'm a prime. And then I don't use actual foundation, because I don't. I like to skip steps kind of, and that's just what I like to do. So I'm using L'Oreal products. I'm using the Lumi Glow Lotion and a BB cream from L'Oreal. Mixing the two together because why not? And I'm just putting this all over my face. And I'm going to be doing like a reverse contour. So like I recently just got some more concealer from Tarte, the Shape Tape Concealer. And I like it because not only is it a concealer, but it works well as an eye primer for eyeshadow. So that's why I use it. So I put this all over my face because I don't care about blemishes on my face. Like I don't care to cover up my moles or anything. Moles are not blemishes, but on the same topic about covering up stuff, I don't feel the need to, so that's why I use the BB cream, because I'm like, bleh. So I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Concealer to brighten and to also prime the eyes. So I like to do like boop, 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 cover that mustache. As well as you can. You can color correct, and that would do a lot more better than what I'm doing, but yeah, and see, that was all with one dip, and that's all that I need. And then also, I'm going to spray my face because I was watching Jackie Aina, and she was talking about that she talked to someone else about makeup, and they're like the scientists, or they work with makeup, and they help make makeup products, and they said that if you use setting spray with your products, it lasts longer. And it's late at night, so I'm going to wash off my face anyways, so, but I just want to do it. And as I blend this out, oh, I forgot my nose. Ooh. But makeup. So back in my old apartment, I started getting into makeup, and it started with eyeshadow. Like, I was just having fun with eyeshadow, and it slowly went from me playing around with purples, and it was like a small little eyeshadow from Wet n Wild. And I was just playing around with eyeshadows, and eventually I got into doing contouring and highlighting on the face, like sculpting the face. And makeup went from being something fun to... It went from something fun to something that was showing me something that I had pushed back in the back of my mind. So from a young age, I always felt like a girl, but I was born in a boy's body, so biologically I am male. And I lived my life as a man for a long time, but even living as a man and specifically claiming that I was a gay man at the time, something just always felt off. And oddly enough, it was playing around with makeup that helped me to see something in the mirror that I had remembered that I would see back when I was little. Because like when I was little, and even until like today, whenever I would dream at night, I would always see myself as a woman in my dreams. And doing my makeup and like resculpting my face and everything, like just reshaping it, making it more feminine, I started recognizing something subconsciously, and makeup turned from something that was fun to a necessity. And when you're transgender, you have a thing called gender dysphoria, and it follows you your whole life. Even past transitioning, you can still feel it. But transitioning does alleviate it, and it's basically just where you are not feeling comfortable in your body. And it's different from like body dysphoria, but like gender dysphoria specifically, it's where you're looking and you're just in your body and you don't feel right in your body. Like as a woman, waking up every day with something down south that you don't want, and then as well as just like lacking female features, you begin to feel a little depressed. And this goes for trans men too. Like, they look down and they have these boobies, and waking up every morning with that on, it does not feel good. Yeah, just waking up in the wrong body for 20 plus years and just living as what society wanted me to live as and trying to live up to those standards, eventually I snapped. But it was through makeup that helped me to discover or rediscover who I truly am. So I'm using the NARS Orgasm palette. It is the flop of the brand, but I really like it. It gets used a lot, as you can see, but I'm going to just use these colors. I'm going to be using this brush mostly and my fingers. So whatever happens, happens, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I have a look in my head and I'm going to try to accomplish it. I'm just going to go with my feeling. I'm actually going to start with the highlighter color. It's this one right here, this lighter one. Just going to take it on this finger. I'm just going to kind of go swipe on the high points of my cheek. I'm just going to do this on all the spots where I normally would highlight. And kind of just like tapping it in. But yeah, all the way up until I started doing hormonal replacement therapy, which is just where you're taking hormones, and it can be in different forms. The form that I have been taking my hormones in is through pills. So I take spironolactone, which is a testosterone blocker, and then estradiol, which puts estrogen into my body. And it's been working out well. If you want to see the updates, I will include a link in the description box below about my HRT updates and everything. And it has been 9 months on HRT officially, so that's exciting. But before I did HRT, I would go hella with makeup and just completely change my face using makeup. Well, not completely, but you know what I'm trying to say. But for the longest time, like, I could not go a day without doing my makeup. Like, my gender dysphoria was so bad back then that even if I had to be at my work at like 7 in the morning, and mind you, I took tracks, and it took about half an hour to get there, and I also had to walk to the tracks, I would literally be up at like 5 in the morning doing my makeup just so by the time I get to work I have a full face of makeup on and everything, that way so I don't feel horrible about myself. Which is kind of sad to say, like you should be able to just feel confident in your skin, right? Like makeup shouldn't, like you shouldn't have to depend on something for your happiness, but what helped me, and it wasn't so that, like, part of the reason I did my makeup, and this is like a small sliver, is that while doing my makeup or having a full face of makeup on, it would help other people see me as a woman, just the way how I was able to do my face, and I would get gendered correctly. And that's like a small part of it. The biggest part of it was mostly for myself, and that's how it is anyways, so that by the time I passed the mirror, I saw myself the way how I wanted to see myself and how I felt inside. That was so I personally wouldn't freak out. Okay, I'm gonna start getting into the palette, and I don't know what I'm gonna do specifically, but I'm gonna do something. I think I'm gonna turn myself into like a berry, kind of. Berry inspired. She's very inspired. So I'm going on with this color, and I believe it's the Orgasm shade. Yes, Orgasm. And this is a cream product, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but... So yeah, that's how it started. It started off with me doing my makeup just for funsies, and then eventually it turned into a, hey, this looks familiar, to, for some reason, I feel the need to look like this every day. So that's what happened. Now, having been on HRT for as long as I have, I don't do my makeup as excessively as I used to. Like now I can do like soft glam looks, which is kind of what I'm going for right now. It'll be soft, but also that maybe it's not that soft. We'll see how it turns out. But yeah, I don't do my makeup as vigorous, if that's a thing with makeup. I don't go as ham as I used to with my makeup because the hormones have shaped my face enough where I'm feeling comfortable. I'm thinking, if I'm being honest, and if you're a family and you're watching this, or a friend and you're watching this, I'm thinking about FFS. And that's where it's the facial surgery. So like they bring down your hairline, they work on your brow bone, they bring your jaw in a little bit. They just do everything that they can to make your face more feminine. That's what I've been thinking about like a lot lately. But besides that, I don't do too much to my face anymore. I do my best to just like round off my face and just make it more feminine. Oh, sorry, I just dipped into a new shade. I dipped into Super Orgasm. So like, I used to do crazy looks, and like sometimes I still will. And as of recent, and by as of recent I mean like Halloween recent, not gonna lie, and if anyone that is from my work is watching this, sorry for the tea, but we're about to spill it. So I work in a kitchen, and for the most part, most of my coworkers know about gay people. If you talk about LGBT, all that they think about is gay men specifically. Very few understand the queerness and gender. A lot of them don't quite understand what transgender is, nor what it means, and some haven't even heard about it. And a lot of these coworkers of mine, they have known me for 2 years, and when I first came, I was super in denial of my gender, so I said that I was a gay man. So they remember me mostly in their heads as a gay man. So I don't blame them for that, but at the same time... Sorry, I just stepped into this purple shade. I should maybe pay more attention to the tutorial. Deep Orgasm, or deepening the face. So a lot of them know me as a gay man, but they have noticed that my body looks different, and the reason why that is because of HRT. I think I'm gonna take this pink shade a little bit and start putting it right over here, my eye. Mind you, if you do use this product, it will crease on the eyes. I have no idea on how to fix that, but that is the reality of this. So that's why I'm kind of avoiding the crease. I'm going to put a highlighter over it because why not? But anyways, so I wrote a letter for my bosses to read to my coworkers in the back, because now I do not work in the back. I work in a different spot. I just took that deeper purple pink, whatever. But I gave them a little letter to read out to the people in the back. So they have heard it, but for some weird reason, it hasn't stuck with them. And periodically, my bosses will still go remind them like, yo, like, don't refer to Khristian as sir or boy. Refer to her as how you would your female coworkers. And it's been helping like a little bit, but not like hella. And it has nothing to do with my bosses, but I think it has more so to do with like just people in general have a lack of knowledge when it comes to transgender people. And what also kind of makes me kind of go like, is that we took a whole online module talking about LGBT people last year, and everyone kind of complained about it because they're like, I have so many gay friends, I already understand this. Well, LGBT, gay, is only one of the letters of that acronym. And if you want to get technical, LGBTQIA+, gay is still only one letter of the acronym. So they're sitting here going like, I have so many gay friends, I already get this. Where are your lesbian friends?
And lesbians are also, you can include them in the G because lesbian is just a gay woman, so gay.
Like, where are your bisexual friends? Where are your transgender friends? Where are your friends that are intersex? Which some don't like to dispose of information. Give out that information. To each their own. If they're not comfortable with sharing that with you, cool. Where are your asexual friends? Where are your genderqueer friends? Your non-binary friends? So it's like there's so much more into the just LGBT. There's more than just gay men in the world. There are trans women, trans men, non-binary people. There are gay trans men, gay trans women. I am not one of them. But it's like they all complained about this training module. And in the module, because I took it, because I had to take the training modules, it talked about trans people and how to deal with them. And for some weird reason, it did not stick with some people. So anyways, long story short, getting back to the makeup, I was on this adrenaline and I was just feeling really down. And for the whole week of Halloween, I came into work with just the most with makeup. Talking cut creases, dual chromes, like just doing the most. And most of this was just because I needed an outlet and makeup was that outlet, and that's what I ended up doing. I even put the trans flag on my eyes. Like that's how like I was like, I'm gonna make a point. We're gonna put the trans flag out there. People are gonna ask what it is. I'm gonna tell them it's a trans flag. They'll ask me what that is. And it worked out for the most part. So I guess you can say mission accomplished. So over the eyes, I really like the direction that this is going, but I want to further it. So I'm gonna go into my whatever palette and use the purples in there. So I can do crazy stuff. I don't know what you want to call this. Maybe this looks like too much makeup to you. I don't care. Okay, so the whatever palette, I'm going to use Bad Guy. And I'm going to start, I'm just going to start placing on the outer corner because I see something with the outer portion of my eye. And I'm going to try to achieve it. We shall see what happens. I'm just going to put it like right here. It's doing something. And I like what it's doing. Dip some more, start blending it up like in a winged motion. I don't really know where this is going, but I like where it's going. And see with makeup, it's very transformative. So you can literally do like whatever you want to your face and you'll have a different outcome each time. Like this look, I don't think I've ever done a look like this. Like this looks foreign to me, but I like it where this is going. And don't get me wrong, I still have fun with makeup, but for the most part, just as of recent, it's mostly just been a way to alleviate gender dysphoria. So sometimes I'll do literally like, for me, the bare minimum, which is just sculpting my face and then adding some color here and there. I kind of like to do like cohesive looks. Like I'll literally like do my whole face sculpt, do my reverse contouring, contour, highlight. And then my blush I'll use as an eyeshadow as well. And I'll kind of do what you saw me do earlier with the cream blushes. And that's basically what I'll do. And then I'll sometimes do eyeliner, sometimes not, but I will do mascara. That's just something that I've been doing lately. And then when I need an outlet, I turn to makeup and do something crazy like this. I kind of like where this is going. I just dipped into Bad Guy and I'm going to dip into Miss Brightside, which is like one of the darkest shades, and I'm going to tap the excess off because I just need that blended color together, and I'm just going to focus right here, just on the outer corner, this outer V, just kind of stamp that in right there. That did something kind of just trying to add dimension and stuff. You know what, I like what that did. I'm going to do that one more time. Dip, dip, dip. And then just repeat that step. I'm probably gonna bring it just like a little bit, like nowhere past the pupil, just like burp. I'm literally just stamping and just kind of going back and forth because if you stamp enough with this light product, it kind of blends itself out. And I'm kind of blending it out just a tad. I'm gonna do the same to the other side. I'm gonna be honest, I've literally never done a look like this, and I'm kind of digging what I got. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go into my Zodiac palette from ColourPop, and I'm going to use Cancer on my lid. And I think I'm gonna do like a kind of like a cut crease one, but not really. So I'm gonna start off with my finger and go on the lid in stamping motion. Okay, I'm digging what that did, but also I see another color in there. I'm going to swatch Cancer and Scorpio together and see what that does. Ooh. Okay, very carefully gonna take Scorpio and Cancer together, tap off a little bit, and I'm going to lightly stamp right here. Stamp it a little bit right here, and I'm just gonna dip into Scorpio just a little bit, just lightly. Same thing to the other side because I like what that did on that side. And see, like with makeup, it literally just kind of is a feeling like I'm just kind of going with what feels right. Okay, so just to redo that Cancer part, I'm gonna redip in, packing it right here. All about the blend, ladies and gents, and everyone in between and outside. I'm gonna go back into the Whatever palette and take Bad Guy again. Just do one little dip, tap off the excess, and I'm not even gonna look into my mirror. Well, my small mirror. I'm just going to graze over right here. Yes. Brush over, go in, over. Yeah, I really like what that did. My cousin has these like bomb lashes, and I wish I knew how to put on lashes because if I could with this look, it'd be poppin'. Also, I'm using the Nikita Dragon thing. The transformation powder. And if you have not tried this product, what are you doing? Go into my other Dragon Beauty product and then go in this shade and that shade. That's Femme and Baby Girl. Tap off. And I do this to blend this little contour in with the jaw. Just kind of go like this. Like, I don't know if you can tell the difference between what it did to this side and what this side is lacking. Maybe you'll see, maybe you won't, but to me, I can tell the difference. This just helps to keep a nice blend. Your makeup's so flawless, what do? Blend. Again, this look would pop off better if I had lashes. If you want to see me fail, let me know in the comment section and I will do a whole me attempting to put on lashes. My cousin, she has a beauty line and she has these like bomb ass lashes and they look really good on me, but I just don't want to do it. I'm gonna try this Wet n Wild catsuit. It is in Okay So Serious. I'm gonna put that on my lips and maybe that will do the trick. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I have a lip gloss that might work. Also from Wet n Wild, it's the Sagittarius. That all over the lips. Let's see if that, whoa. See if that works. Almost. I could stop here, but I feel like I can take it a step further. How many lip glosses can we wear at once? I'm going to use this Caramel Kiss from Victoria's Secret and top the lip. I think I did it. I think I accomplished the look that I had in my head. Very, very delicious. So I'm just gonna set it and forget about it. Okay, this is the final look and I like what happened. Literally all I did was go with the flow and just kind of figure out what I wanted, and this is the vibe that I ended up with, and I like it. So I hope you enjoyed me talking about my journey with makeup and everything, and how it has been a huge part of my life. I hope you learned a little something about what it means to be transgender, and also I hope with me sharing my story that it helped you to better understand the transgender experience, whether it's with a trans man, trans woman, non-binary person, genderqueer, whatever it may be. I hope you've gained a better understanding about what it's like to be us. And I hope you enjoyed me doing my makeup. I enjoyed doing it. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a good thumbs up, and then comment down below about whatever else you would like to see. And then do not forget to subscribe. I will be I'll be posting a new video almost weekly, if not weekly, bi-weekly. That is the goal. I hit a rut a while ago and I wasn't posting like at all because I just didn't have the motivation to, but seeing that this channel is growing, and I do want to thank everyone who has newly subscribed, and also having seen my DMs and everyone that has been talking to me, I am slowly recognizing that this small platform has turned into a little resource center for other trans people. So I understand the need for this channel, so I will be doing my best to upload more often. With that being said, I'll see y'all the next time, and I love you.